welcome and intros. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and be sure to click that bell icon to notify I upload a new video. You're to follow us on Instagram. So guys, so today we're back here at the Magic Kingdom. It's been a long time since we've been here after 2 weeks of blockout. It's been 2 weeks of blockout, so that's, for me, that's a long time. But we're finally back, and Bus Lightyear Ranger Spin has now been officially reopened basically. So we're gonna see if we can catch a ride and take you guys on to show you guys all the new updates, the new animatronic and the new, all the new updates that they added to this ride. It's gonna make it it's gonna make it a better experience. And here is the new sign. Now that this part of the walls have been torn down, it looks really nice. So we're gonna take a ride and we'll take you guys on with us. So we've been waiting about 13 minutes, which is not bad compared to the 45-minute wait that was advertised. The queue inside, not much big changes, but we're almost getting to the station, so we'll see you guys once we get there. So guys, we really waited 20 minutes for it, so I love when you have to wait like 40 and you actually wait 20 or less. That's amazing. So yeah, the station, I mean, again, nothing new except for what we're gonna see once we get on the ride, but it does look a lot more refreshed. This ride was like one of the rides that was kind of suffering for crowds, so it looks very refreshed and like it looks like nice and new. And you can see the new blasters on there on the car, which I believe all the vehicles were changed. If I'm not wrong, I believe they were all changed.
Hey amigos. Wait, ma'am, wait. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Let's get on the ride. So yeah, you can see the cord for the blasters, which is really nice that we now have the retractable blasters. Here we go with the new body animatronic.
Bet you can't hit all these trading targets. Kidding.
And the target should light up. Yeah, and then you get the score right here. So spin, you gotta spin the vehicle. And you get the light up once you've got the target, which is nice. You can see a little indicator. I like how it vibrates once you get the target. That's a nice, cool update.
Remember, we fear no foe, not even these. Whatever they are.
So the blasters actually light up. Let's see if you guys can see right there. That's really nice. You can keep, even though, and then you can see your score right here. Which is nice. And we're going to get back on the move. Ooh, that's double point. I love the interactivity that they've got here. It really improved. And the blasters again are really nice that now they're retractable, because before it was really hard. Once again, the scores. And the blasters actually have some sound to them, actually. Yeah, if you get the time on the ride, you can just keep blasting and get more points.
For your safety, please remain seated.
You can see our scores. It tells you who our species.
Check your dashboard to review your rank. As always, to infinity and beyond.
And then you can see your rank. I mean, it's nice that now you can see it here. Before you had to kind of like estimate it. But yeah, that's nice. Yeah, we'll talk more about my review later. But yeah, I really love and really enjoyed this ride. I seriously have no idea why this area is so empty right now. This area between Peter Pan and It's a Small World is usually very full and very crowded. And it's very easy to walk through today, so I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's, I believe many people are in Tomorrowland because Tomorrowland right now has one of the biggest like capacity. Like before, Tom Sawyer Island and all that area closed, Frontierland was usually the area that moved a lot of crowds. Now since all this area is kind of under construction, most of now the crowd like eaters are over in Tomorrowland, because over in Tomorrowland you have Space Mountain, which is always a classic, everybody has to do it. Then you got Tron, which is obviously the new ride, well, not the newest ride, but the high-tech ride. And then you've got now the Buzz Lightyear Ranger Spin, which is like for the whole family. So I feel like everybody's mostly in that area. And this area, I don't know how Frontierland is going to be like, but I mean, at least for that part of Fantasyland, it was pretty comfortable. Also, we got another update. We've got our announcement for the reopening date for Big Thunder Mountain. I'm really excited for it. It took more than a year, so it would take a little bit more than we were expecting. Big Thunder closed back in January. I think it was the 5th or the 6th of January in 2025. And they filed permits for until January of 2026. But then I believe last year in December, they extended those permits up until like March or April, something like that. So we were scared that it was gonna open a little late. It did, so now it's gonna open on May, if I'm not wrong. I need to check the date, double check it. But if I'm not wrong, Big Thunder Mountain is going to reopen on May 3rd, which is a Sunday. So yeah, Big Thunder is kind of gonna get the same treatment over like Buzz Lightyear Ranger Spin, which is the same ride, same idea, just a nice little refurbishment with, you know, they painted like some of the rock work, and then they retracked the whole ride. I mean it's still gonna be the bumpy, because Big Thunder is not bumpy because it's a old track. It was always bumpy because that's the way it's meant to be. So they changed all the track, they changed the trains, they installed new trains. And we're just gonna get a little bit of like an extra scene at the beginning. They put more theming into that area. We're kind of gonna get a little bit more into the extended of the storyline of the ride. And overall, basically that's it. So it's more same as like Buzz Lightyear. The main thing in Big Thunder was just retracking the ride. I think the ride was coming up to like, if I'm not wrong, almost 30 years, if it already didn't complete its 30th anniversary. So usually in a roller coaster lifespan, once a roller coaster reaches 30 to 35 years of age, that's when they need to either retrack it or decide to demolish it, because usually that's like the safe timeline for use of a roller coaster, especially with all the capacity that they put here in Magic Kingdom every single day of the year. Big Thunder was one that like they needed to retrack soon, so I'm glad that they did that little refurbishment. So yeah, Big Thunder is not gonna be one of those refurbishments where you're gonna notice a lot of changes. It's gonna be more of a refurbishment on the technical side and just a little bit more added features to the theming and the side that theme park guests are gonna notice. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Obviously, it's a Sunday, so we won't be able to attend the opening day. But hopefully, either we'll get pass holder previews, like maybe at the end of April, or maybe, and if not, then we'll be here the week after opening weekend. So, yeah, there's a few cranes actually here in what's gonna be Piston Peak here in the Cars Land, and then Villains Land. Now, I did heard some rumors that Villains Land is getting actually back, it's getting delayed, and now like the time frame I think is until like, I think they're aiming for like a 2031 opening time frame. and opening as early as 2030. And then for Piston Peak, we don't have a timeline yet, but the predicted timeline, and I kind of agree with that, is 2027. Well, not 2027, like I would say 2028/2029. It depends on how Monsters Inc. Monstropolis opens, which they've already gone vertical with their coaster. So it depends on what year they open that, and then they'll maybe next year after that they'll open Piston Peak, depending on how fast they're working on it. And yeah, but yeah, Big Thunder is all still covered on their work walls. And is that new? They're kind of like testing some type of like feature up there. But yeah, they're working on it, and we should see this. I'm excited to get a ride back on Big Thunder once it's back and open. We're gonna see how long Tiana's Bayou Adventure is, which it's at 10 minutes, but by the time you get from over there to Tomorrowland to over here, it should be, yeah, it could be a lot more. But we'll see how long it is. Yeah, Tiana, I feel like it's gonna be a ride. We're gonna get higher crowds in the summer because obviously heat, water. 25, not that bad.
It's either these or Pirates.
Let's go into 25 minutes. I feel like this ride is another one like Buzz Lightyear that they can move faster, and sometimes it's a little less, so we'll see if it's a little less or it's exactly the same. So guys, we got a ride in Tiana. It was about a 25-minute wait. Now we exited the park. We're over here in the Polynesian Resort. So one nice little trick and tip, if you're ever at the Magic Kingdom late at night and it's very full, the monorail by any chance, there's actually a walkway that connects you from the Magic Kingdom to the Transportation and Ticket Center. We took it last time. We took it about the last time we were at Disney before we got blocked out. We took it for the nighttime because we went to see the fireworks and it was crazy. And these are completely accessible and safe pathway. You can actually go into the lobbies for the Grand Floridian, Polynesian, and even the new Polynesian Village Tower. So you can do all three of those. And yeah, so we're just walking towards the Transportation Ticket Center. You gotta cut, and the fun thing is you cut through all the different resorts, so you're gonna get a little view of the resorts, which is a nice little thing. But yeah, guys, Buzz Lightyear Spin was amazing. I love the new updates. I love how they made it more accessible and more interactive with the new blasters, and you get that nice little like vibration every time you get a target, so that was nice. The targets light up as green once you hit them, and I think red, if you have the red blasters, it lights up as red. So I really like that. Love the ride. I will be doing it at least every time we come to Magic Kingdom. So yeah, it was a fun ride and I love the updates. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today's visit to the Magic Kingdom. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, be sure to click the bell icon to upload a new video. Please follow us on Instagram, and remember guys, if you can imagine it, you can do it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.